All right, hello, welcome to Studio Van Pilates. Today it is, oh my God, July 28th, almost the end of July. Today is the Thursday half-hour mat class, mat roller balance class. As always, please take care of yourself. If you have any injuries or limitations, provide some options and variations that hopefully work for you. If they don't, place them to the side. Bring in another favorite option or variation that works for you. Do a stretch, take a break, or maybe even do a different exercise outside the family of exercises that I'm offering up. Little housekeeping here. It's really hot, so I might be getting a sip of water and wiping myself down. I think we're getting about to 98 today, and it's 5 o'clock here, so it's almost 98. Next week, no Thursday class, but I've already put it up for a previously recorded class. So if you want to grab a previously recorded class, you can do that. I am teaching live on Monday, but not live on Wednesday or Thursday or the following Monday, which I believe is the 8th. All of those, when I'm not around, will have pre-recorded options if you like. Always the Friday classes are always up. Those are 4 weeks behind. Any of the other previously recorded classes, I'm gonna go beyond 4 weeks and see what I can grab. All right, that being said, I do have my roller here. We're not gonna use it right away. We'll start standing, nothing unusual yet. Feet flat, functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. Try not to let the heels come up the best you can, nothing too wide, nothing too narrow. Drop the arms down by your side. Try not to lock in the knees or tone the glutes. Just try to find an upright posture. And then on the inhale, you're gonna shrug the shoulders up to the ears and a shoulder shrug. Exhale, slide them down the back of the body. Inhale the shoulders up, and exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale the shoulders up, exhale, slide them down. Shoulder rolls around the shoulders back, up, round them forward. Back, up, rounding them forward. Back, up, rounding forward. Back, up, rounding forward. Now keep the arms long. I'm gonna swing the arms back, up, and around. Yeah, any amount for you, back, up, and around. So it doesn't have to be that big. It doesn't work for your shoulder girdle. It can even be just right here. Yeah, whatever works for you, you're gonna find that range of motion today. All right, and then just drop the arms down to the side. Now we're gonna reverse the shoulder circle, shoulders come forward, up and around to the back. 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 I'm gonna keep the arms long, swing the arms forward, up, back, and around. And again, this is any amount. Forward, up, back, and around. Just trying to keep my torso upright today. Forward, back, up, and around, and then one more time. Forward, back, up, and around, and just drop the arms down to your side. Now we're gonna go for knee bends. They're not gonna be super huge, so whatever knee bend you have, keeping your feet flat, just gonna knee bend and straighten. Knee bend, I've been using this imagery lately of thinking about your pelvis as being like an elevator, so you're going down and then rising up. So the elevator has a shaft that goes through, so you're not tucking under or overly arcing back. Yeah. One more time. And then shake it out. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of bounce. So if you need to get to a wall, that's fine. You can always not hold it as long. It's not gonna be a very long hold. So you're gonna lift the right leg, grab hold of the shin with your hands and pull it up, place it down. And go to your left and step it down. So if your legs start to turn out a little bit, that's fine. Let's do that again to the right and down and then left, because we'll be using this later on in class. Now I'm gonna have you turn out the leg, and it's probably easiest just to grab hold of one hand. Other arm can go to the side for a little bit of balance. Legs go back to parallel. So one leg's gonna turn out, one leg stays in parallel. The leg that's standing is in parallel. Switching sides again. Yeah, last one. Then we do a little combination. So you're gonna bring the right leg up, you're gonna hold it, pass it, open, bring it forward, hold, and then drop. Left leg. So you're gonna do that same open, bring it forward and drop. And this will come back to play in a second. And open, forward, and drop, and up, open, forward, and drop. Now we're gonna add a little bit of those knee bends, but in a count of 3. So we're gonna do 3 knee bends. We're gonna come up and pass. I'll walk you through it. So you're just gonna go knee bend, 2, 3, right leg floats up, parallel. Place it down, left. 1, 2, 3, left leg up, and place it back down. Now we're gonna go do that turned out. 1, 2, 3, right leg, other arm out to the side and back down. 1, 2, 3, left leg, arm open up to the side and back down. And then we go right to our combination. 1, 2, 3, leg comes up, you hold it, you pass it, you bring it back, and then release. 1, 2, 3, left leg. You pass it open. Bring it forward, release. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, right leg. Oh, got a little bounce for me. Open, and bring it forward and press it back down. 1, 2, 3, left leg up, pass it, and forward, and then release and check it out. All right, so we'll come back to that at the end of class. We'll do a little bigger squat with that. Just want to get our body prepared for that. Pulling up the mat, let's get ourselves onto the roller. Yeah, I'm just going to adjust my camera angle here. And because it's been so hot, obviously things are falling out of trees and stuff like that. So my allergies are just like, hello. So I might sneeze, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't happen. But I have this little tickle in my nose, so just warning you. All right, so knees bent, arms down very side, head fully supported, tailbone fully supported, yeah? And I'm just gonna go for a little bit of a scan of alignment. So thinking about your thigh bones pointing straight at the hip sockets, heels in line with sits bones, feet pointing straight ahead. Center back of the pelvis, center back of the tailbone connects to the roller. Back bottom two ribs also connect to the roller. You're just trying to establish a relative neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Find weight into the feet, big toe, pinky toe, heel connection. So standing strong to those feet, best you can. And just take inventory of where the weight of the hands fall. Might be thumb side, might be pinky side, might be center of the palm. One side might feel different than the other. Fine, just take note. And then do find the weight to the center back of the skull so the chin isn't pointing down towards the chest too much nor up towards the ceiling. Yeah, just finding that. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, I want you to float both arms up toward the ceiling. Rotate your palms to face inward. So arms are long, fingertips are just right over the shoulders. On the inhale, lift your fingertips up toward the ceiling, lift the shoulder blades up and away from the mat or the roller, and then exhale up and right back down. So the inside edges of the shoulder blade might hug that roller, might not, it's fine. Inhale the fingertips up, and then exhale up and back down. Inhale the fingertips up, and exhale up and back down. Inhale the fingertips up, exhale up and back down. Pause. Let's reach that right arm up only, leave it there. Left arm floats up only, leave it there. Right arm melts down, and then left arm melts down. Start with the left now, left arm up, right arm up, left arm melts, right arm melts. Back to the right, right arm up, left arm up, right arm melts, left arm melts. Back to left, left arm up, right arm up, left arm melts, right arm melts. You'll pause here, rotate your palms to face forward. On the exhale, drop the ribs, scoot the belly. Send this right arm back behind you, keep the ribs dropping down. Inhale that arm right back up. Exhale, drop the ribs, scoot the belly, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale right back up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs are dropping down. Yeah. Inhale back up, and then exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs are dropping down. Inhale right back up. Pause here. On the exhale, reaching both arms back, ribs drop. Inhale right back up. Exhale, sending both arms back, ribs are dropping down. Inhale right back up. Exhale, sending both arms back, ribs drop. Inhale right back up. Exhale, sending both arms back. That's your last one there. And then inhale right back up. Let's rotate those palms to face each other again. At the elbow, bend. So the forearms are parallel to the ground. So this, so fingertips point towards the back of the room. There you go. Right. And then you're going to open up those arms like a book, like a goalpost position, right? And then you're going to close. So we're going to go into that opening to help open up that chest. Yeah, it's nice to do this and then close on the roller because you have a little bit more range of motion available. You don't get stuck on the mat. Gravity works us a little bit differently here. It's nice to also do this on Thursdays near the end of the week, right? For all the work that we do leading up to Friday. Open up that chest, and let's leave that open here, and then just take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, turn your head to the right if that works for you. You don't have to turn your head if it doesn't. We're just allowing the left side of the neck, left side of the chest to get a little bit more open in there, if it happens. Yeah. Bring the gaze back up towards the ceiling. Inhale in here. Exhale, turn the head to the left. Opening the right side of the neck, right side of the chest. Breathe to that side, allowing that side just to open up. And then bring the gaze back up to the ceiling. Let's go ahead and flip those arms back so the elbows are over the shoulders. Reach the arms up. Arms can come forward and down into the mat. So you can leave your arms onto the mat. It gives you the biggest space support. Want a little extra channels, a little extra bounce, just bend at the elbow so the elbows connect to the mat. Not everyone has long enough arms so they feel comfortable doing that or it doesn't feel right to them. Leave the arms down, it's no big deal. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, flip the right leg to tabletop. Inhale to hold it, exhale, face the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong to that right foot, inner thigh is working. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up, really sitting to that big toe, making sure the inner thigh is working now on that left leg. And then place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Now take a deep inhale in here, exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop, leave the leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. So both legs are up, squeeze the inner thighs together, gentle point feet. And send toes and thigh bones forward towards the wall in front of you, not down towards the floor, up towards the ceiling. Bring it right back in. So the legs go directly ahead, just 3 inches, and bring it back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in now. Pause. Keep the shape of legs, keep the gentle point feet. Exhale, right toe taps down towards the mat. Inhale back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale. You can keep it pointed feet, or if you like, flex your feet. Right heel taps down now instead, and bring it back up. Left heel taps down and up. Right heel and up. Then left heel and up. Keep the feet flexed. Exhale, extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Any amount for you. Then bring the legs back to tabletop. Exhale, extend both legs up. Back to tabletop. Exhale, extend both legs up. Back to tabletop. Exhale, extend both legs up. Now, can you keep them there? Keep reaching the heels towards the ceiling. Lengthen legs the best you can. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Right foot back down first, followed by the left. Then arms can come back down to mat. If they were up, if you need to shake anything out, it's a good time to do it. Find your feet flat on the mat. Interlace your fingers. Place the palms behind the skull. Try to keep that neutral pelvis, neutral lower spine. Deep inhale. Exhale, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl, look towards your belly, thighs, your knees, hopefully ceiling. Inhale to hold it. Exhale, round and step right back down. And remember, those hands behind the skull with those arms are there to support your head, not pulling the neck of the head. Exhale, round your step up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, coming right back down. Inhale and exhale, again, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, coming right back down. Inhale and exhale, again, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, coming right back down. That's where I'm going to stay up. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Pause. Now take a deep inhale. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Try to keep those legs stable. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right and center. Turn the torso towards the left and center. Turn the torso towards the right. Center. Turn the torso towards the left and center. Turn the torso towards the right and center. Turn the torso towards the left and center. Pause here, round yourself up 1 more inch, and then round yourself right back down. Keep the hands behind your skull. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head around the spine, abdominal curl. Pause, release the right arm crosses over the left side of the body. Eight pulses through in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull, left hand releases over to the right for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull, come back to the center. Now stay here. You're gonna allow your knees to open up to the side. So you might roll into the outside of the feet, that's fine. If you reach your hands through those open leg position, we got 8 pulses through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull, stamp those feet down, bring those legs back to parallel, roll yourself all the way down. I don't know if you need to shake anything out, good time to do it. All right, arms down by your side for a moment. Put the right arm up toward the ceiling, palm faces forward. Exhale, left leg to tabletop. Your choice to leave this left arm down where it is right now, or bend at the elbow, flip the forearm up. We got only 2 here. So you're gonna send arm back, leg just holding away. Bring it right back in. Axis and arm and leg away. Bring it back in, pause, and we change it. So left leg extends up towards the ceiling. Again, just 2 of these. Arm reaches back, leg just forward and down. Inhale right back up. Arm and leg drift away. Bring it right back up. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Both goes back down. Or arm and arm comes back down. Let's switch sides. Exhale, left arm floats up toward the ceiling. Right leg to tabletop, leaving that right arm down or bending at the elbow, your choice. We got 2 pairs, send right arm back. Sorry, left arm back, right leg drifts forward. Excuse me, inhale right back in. Send left arm back, right leg drifts forward. There's 2 there. Inhale right back in. Right leg extends up towards the ceiling. Send arm back, leg drifts forward and down. Inhale back up. Axis and arm and leg away. Inhale right back up. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes down. Arm and form comes back down. We go back to the original side. Right arm up, left leg to tabletop. Your choice, connect that left elbow or not. Now from here, you're either gonna lift the elbow up or arm up, find your balance and place it back down. Elbow up or arm up and back down. You can stick with that, or can you float that left arm all the way up towards the ceiling? Now, can you send the right arm back, left leg twist forward? Bring it right back in. Send arm and leg away. Bring it back in, and then extend that left leg up. Send arm back, leg twist forward and down. Only two. Bring it right back up. Send arm back, leg twist forward and down. Come back up, bring the leg back to tabletop. Let's place that foot back down. I'm gonna place both arms back onto the mat. Put the left arm up, right leg to tabletop. Leave that right arm down or connect the right elbow into the mat, with the right arm off the mat. Again, you're gonna either lift elbow or arm up just a little bit and place it back down, just to check your balance. Arm or elbow and down. And then you can stick with that, or can you lift the arm all the way up? Now, can you send left arm back, right leg twist forward and away, other arm stays stable, and now right back in. One arm back, one leg forward, bring it back in. Now pause, and you send that right leg up towards the ceiling. Send left arm back, right leg just forward and down. Inhale right back up, you got this one more time. Left arm back, right leg forward and down. Bring it right back up, pause. Then leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, both arms come back down to the mat. And then from here, you can rock back and forth, head goes one way, hips go the other way. You can take this small, just where your feet and arms are. Now open up your arms and legs a little bit so you get a little bit more back surface of the body. If you want the fullest back surface of the body, as you roll away from the side that you're looking towards, that leg and arm come up, right? So you get the full surface of the back body. You can get a little bit more shoulder blade, a little bit more glute inside of the glutes. Yeah, it's up to you, right? You find what works today. You might have heard me chuckle a little bit when we're standing. My left glute is on fire from that single standing leg work that I've been doing all week. So good to know that I need to do that. So let's go ahead and roll up to one side. As I'm rolling out, I was like, oh, thank God I get to roll that out a little bit. All right, so you're gonna send it roll to the side for a moment. Don't let it get too far away. And I'm gonna have you just either hug your knees into your chest, do that one leg at a time. You're gonna find a release first before we start to move again, right? For our series of abdominals that are coming up, yeah. Remember, it can also be figure 4, constructive rest. All right, and then you are going to take this ruler into your hands, and we'll do that outside-handed grip. Float the arms up towards the ceiling. Back imprint, right knee to the chest, fold over the left knee so both knees are in. Deep inhale in here, exhale, round yourself out, abdominal curl. Keep the right knee there, send the left leg out long. Inhale in here, and switch sides. Inhale, and switching sides. Exhale, and exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. In, and X. X and in, X, X and in, X, X, both knees in, roll yourself down. I'm gonna give you a moment to take a break. So on this next one, I'm gonna have you send your arms back and legs forward, and that angle is any amount for you. I'd like you to try to keep your abdominal curl where it is. So that might mean your arms don't reach back this far. They usually give the cue to reach your arms back by your ears, but again, reach them where you can. Doesn't have to go to the ears. Float the arms up toward the ceiling. Back imprint. Right knee to the chest, followed by the left knee. Keep inhaling here, exhale, round up to your abdominal curl. Half. Now keep that abdominal curl there, send arms and legs away, arms to the ears, possibly bring right back in. Inhale, arms and legs away, exhale back in. Inhale, arms and legs away, exhale back in. Inhale, arms and legs away, exhale back in. Inhale, arms and legs, exhale back in. Last one, inhale, arms and legs away, back in. Pause, round yourself down. And again, you can look right and left. Yeah. From here, flip the arms up toward the ceiling, back imprints, right knee to the chest, fold over the left knee, deep inhale in here, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Right knee stays there, left leg stretches out long, left armpit draws to the right knee. So you're gonna spiral the torso. So inhale in here, you're gonna switch sides, armpit towards knee, inhale, switch sides, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. In and exhale. X and in, exhale, exhale, and in, exhale, exhale, and in, X, X. Switch sides once. Hold here for the inhale, hold for the exhale, hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale, switching sides. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, roll yourself down. Find a release that works for you. Maybe you're gonna hug the knees into your chest. Don't let the roller get too far away from you. We are going to move on to full bridges, but you might feel like the roller This is not your jam today for full bridges, so don't worry about it. You need to place it to the side, that's fine. If you're going to use that roller, you're going to place it underneath the triangle of your knees, feet flat. Then you're going to place your feet, arches of feet onto that roller. Yeah. And then everyone's going to have, so either your feet are flat on the mat or on the roller, but everyone has the option of keeping the arms down by your side, biggest space of support, or take that base of support away and flip the arms towards the center. It's a choice. Your pathway or your bridge is either rolling up, rolling down, flat back up, flat back down, or a combination of that. Whatever works best for your body. So I'll leave that up to you. I encourage you to find the center line of the body. Deep inhale in here, exhale, you're gonna sink the belly, curl the tailbone, find your pathway up, press those hips up for the bridge. Opening up the hips, balancing the shoulder blades, wherever that is for you today. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Body neutral. Inhale and exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, pull yourself up, find your bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Body neutral. Inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, pull yourself up, find your bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Body neutral. Next one, we hold. Deep inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, pull yourself up, find your bridge. Yeah, hips are level and even. You're gonna drop the hips down just a little bit and you pulse the pelvis up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you stay there? Lift the right leg to tabletop. Place it back down. Left leg to tabletop. Back down. Right leg tabletop. Back down. Left leg tabletop. Back down. One more set. Right leg and down. Left leg and down. Pause here. Pull the hips up a little bit higher and then come all the way down. Let's lengthen out the legs once. Pull that roller back or walk the feet back. Here we go. Deep inhale in here. Exhale again. Sink the belly, curl the tailbone, put yourself up, find your bridge. Nothing unusual here. Draw the right leg to tabletop, extend the right leg up. Right leg drops down to the height of standing left leg. You flex your foot, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, 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 point the foot up, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, put the hips up higher. Left leg to tabletop, extend the left leg up. Now drop the left leg down the high standing right leg as you flex your foot, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Last one, flex the foot down, point the foot up. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, put the hips up a little bit higher, come all the way down. Again, I'm gonna have you lengthen out your legs once, pull that roller back. Again, last set of bridges. So take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up to bridge. Now, just like what we did earlier, you're gonna open up the knees and then close them back to parallel. Little butterfly, open and close. Keep that pelvis up, open and close. So you might find that you're rolling to the sides of the feet, that's fine. Open and close. 2 more times, open and close. Last one, open and close. Pause, flip the hips up a little bit higher and then come all the way down. Nice, and then lengthen out those legs. And then you can rock and roll those calves out, that works for you. Maybe you're going right to the hamstrings. Maybe just taking full collapse. Or internal, external rotation might also feel like it's necessary today, yeah? Good. All right, from here, we'll pull that roller back. We'll take the roller back into the hands for a moment. We have one transition here. So you're gonna bend the knees. You're gonna place the roller between the feet and the knees. I don't push the end of the roller forward so we don't knock myself out. So I'm really pinning it between my feet and my knees. Hands behind the thighs. Again, we just have one. Take a deep inhale and exhale, nod the head. So if that one's way to roll yourself up, find balance point. Reach the arms forward. Breathe. Yeah, can you take the roller out and just place it to the side, squeeze those inner thighs together. One foot down, other foot down, lengthen out one leg, lengthen out the other leg. So feet are in front of you. Flex your feet. Let's take the roller and place it right below the knees onto the shin. Hands on the roller, this is the limit to where we go. It'll be a nice little stretch. Toes point up towards the ceiling. Sit up nice and tall. Hand onto the roller and just roll yourself forward. So you might need to walk the roller forward. You're gonna only go so far because the roller will stop at the feet. And coming right back up. Some of us may not even get close to the feet, that's fine. Exhale, hollow over, walking that roller forward. Then inhale to stack up nice and tall. And again, exhale, hollow over. Then inhale, nice and tall. And let's shake the legs out. So I'm gonna have you place the roller. I'm gonna face the camera, it makes it a little bit easier to see to one side. So I'm gonna place it to the right side. Legs long out in front of you. You can slightly open up the legs, knees bent, or if you want, you can bring the inner thighs close together. I'll leave that up to you. I'm gonna have a little slight separation of legs today. You can also sit up onto a rolled up mat if that works for you. Hand onto the roller, and this is where you might need to walk the roller out with your hands a little bit to find the distance that works for you. Left arm opens up to the side, right hand to the roller, and you're gonna side bend, walk that roller over. Left hip remains down, and then come right back up. We got that during our times, reaching up and over. Left hip stays down and come back up. And reaching up and over. And back up. Last one here, reaching up and over. And back up. Let's change the roller to the other side. Right arm out, left hand on the roller. Again, you might need to walk that roller out, reaching up and over, right hip remains down. And coming right back up. And hollow over. And up. Left shoulder remains down, hollow over. And up, last one here, reaching up and over 2 dimensions, right? Coming right back. All right. I'm gonna have us place the roller to the side. I'm gonna do a little bit what we did on Monday. So go ahead and tee the arms out to the side. I'm gonna reach up and over to that right side. I want you to fold forward, swing the arms to the legs, swing the arms to the other side. I'm gonna roll up that left side. Little half circle. T, now you're gonna open up to that, go to that left side. Roll your chest towards the floor, swing the arms forward towards the feet. I'm gonna go all the way to that right side. You're gonna come back to me and then come all the way back up. We'll do that one more time. To the right, chest towards the floor, reach the arms towards the feet. They circle all the way over to that left side, rotate the chest, and come right back up. Last one, side bend to the left. Twist the chest towards the floor, send the arms forward towards the feet, swing the arms over to the right. Right hand goes down, open up the chest, and then come right back up and shake up those arms tonight. All right, so we're gonna go onto the belly. Roller will be in front of you, center the forearms on the roller. We just got 4 with the roller, and then we'll move on without the roller. So on your belly, center the forearms on, forehead down. It doesn't matter as long as that feels okay for you and your neck. Remember, the arms are a little bit higher here. So if you need to float your head in line with the spine to find a more comfortable position for your body, that's fine. Legs behind you can be parallel, turned out together, or separated. I go for a turnout position with a slight separation. Here we go. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, pull the roller towards you, flip the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale and exhale, pull the roller towards you, flip the head and upper spine up. And coming right back down. 2 more times. Pull the roller towards you, flip the head and upper spine up. And come back down. Last one. Pull the roller towards you, flip the head and upper spine up. Yes. And then come back down. Go ahead and send the roller away. So I think that'll be the last thing we do with the roller here. And then I want you to prop yourself up onto your forearms. So the elbows will be right underneath the shoulders. Yeah. I'm gonna make fists and my arm's gonna be in parallel. So sometimes I have us go to this tripod position. Let's keep the arms in parallel. Don't worry about your legs, we're gonna keep them down. It's gonna do a little bit of work for the upper back and the shoulders. Allow the shoulders to drift up to the ears. So just kind of like a turtle going to the shell. I'm gonna press the shoulders down away, pressing into the mat, lift yourself out of your shell, right? And I'm gonna dip down and press away. We only got 2 more of these, the short set, coming up to the ears with the shoulders and pressing down. Last one, going into your shell, then coming right back up, pause. Now you're gonna bring your torso and chest down, arms come down to mat. So we're gonna go to this goalpost position and we'll move through this. All right, so you're gonna take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, flip the head and upper spine up, just like what we did with that roller. Now pause here. Can you press weight into the hands and straighten out the arms any amount? Yeah, so you're gonna come up to an extension and then coming right back down. And you might be like, Lane, that was really intense for me. But I don't know if I can do that again. Walk your hands forward so it's not so intense. If you feel like you can go a little bit higher, you can walk the hands back and maybe the elbows come off the mat a little bit. And let's flip up to our second extension here. Yeah. Remember, you go where you go, shoulders down away from the ears. That's why we did those shoulder shrugs, coming right back down. Maybe you leave your arms there. Maybe you bring your arms forward. But if you want a little extra height, you're going to walk your hands back. Maybe the elbows come up a little bit. Press down and float up. And maybe your pelvis rises off the floor as well. That's fine. I'm coming right back down as long as it feels okay for you and your body and your spine. I'm going to leave my hands here, but maybe some of us will want to walk our hands back a little bit further. Last, rising up here, coming up. A little bit of arm work too, yeah? And then coming all the way back down, you're gonna cross one hand over the other in front of your forehead, twist your forehead and cross hands like a pillow. Quick set here of the swimming legs. Lift the lower legs off the mat. Make sure they're turned out here and just take tiny swimming legs from the glutes and the thighs and swim. And swim. And the reason why I say turn out, you just have a little bit more range of motion. And swim, and swim, and swim, and swim, and swim. and swim, and swim, and swim, and swim, and swim. Relax those legs, rock your pelvis back and forth. Then you can find stillness in the pelvis, press yourself into a child's pose, cat pose. Maybe you need to come to a seated pose. You're gonna come to a rest position that works for you. Yeah. Okay, and then you're gonna take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, roll up through the base of the spine, one vertebra at a time. I'm gonna get a sip of water. Maybe you will as well, and then come up to standing. We'll do our squats. Yeah, let's see what this angle looks like. Yeah, this is pretty good. So I wanna stay in a functional parallel position. So it'll be a moderate sized squat. I'm gonna encourage us to keep the gaze forward, reach the arms forward. There will be a slight hip hinge here. It may not be as big as you would like it to be, and that's okay. So we're gonna take 5, we'll take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, we're gonna slide down, knees track over the second and third toes and stand all the way back up. We got 4 more, squat, and up. Here's 3, and up. I need to tell myself to look forward, keep looking down. Here's 2, and here's 1, and back up. All right. Check it out. So I'm just gonna remind us, we're gonna go to these positions, right? Yeah, and then eventually we'll go to there. We're gonna do a squat in between. So it'll be a bigger squat. The balance challenge gets a little bit weird. I know for me, I've been all over the map, but I think I figured out what I'm doing. I'm looking at the camera. I'm gonna try to look at a spot on the wall. I encourage you to do the same. So here we go. Standing up nice and tall, we're gonna squat down. And then as you stand up, lift the right leg, hold onto the shin. Place it back down. You're gonna squat, stand up, hold on to the left shin. Yeah, place it down. We're gonna go for a turnout. You're gonna squat, right leg turns out, one arm out, one hand to the shin, and back down. You're gonna squat, left hand, left shin, arm opens up. We repeat, you're gonna squat, parallel, and down, and squat, left, and down, squat, turn out, right leg, squat, left leg, turn out. We go for our passes. We're gonna squat, right leg parallel, pass it open. Bring it forward, a little extra balance, place it back down. Squat, left leg parallel. You open, bring it forward and back down. A little extra balance trying. You're gonna squat, you're gonna go right for a turn out with that right leg. You're gonna pass it forward, open it up. When you place it down, back to parallel. Squat, left leg opens. Arm out to the side, pass it, open to the side, place the foot back down, check it out, that's it. All right, so now we're gonna move on to our plank. It'll be a quick plank. I'm gonna dip this down just a little bit just in case I get out of frame. We're gonna come to the end of the mat. So I'm gonna encourage us to go for or offer up straight arm plank. If you need to come to forearm plank, that's fine. You can do everything that we are doing here in the forearm plank. Unlike sometimes where I say it may not be quite as available, it's super available there. Of course, you do what you need to do. If this doesn't work, you do a plank of your choosing. Maybe it's all fours, knees and hands. All right, standing up nice and tall. Deep inhaling here, exhale, reach the arms up. You're gonna dive forward. You can keep your legs long. You might need to bend them a little bit. Maybe you'll bend the knees a lot just to get those hands down on the ground, whatever works for you. Walk your hands out, find your full plank. And take a peek in the camera, this is good. So you're gonna push back and forth with the feet for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stabilize, right leg up. 5 rocks back and forth in the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg down, left leg up. 5 rocks back in the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down. 5 rocks, both feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg up only and down. Left leg up and down. Right, down, left, down. We hold still for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently place those knees down. Find child's pose, cat pose, maybe seated pose, something that you can release. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Stretching out the left of the waist and the ribs. Inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to the center. Inhale and exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Opening up the right side of the waist and the ribs. Walk the hands back to the center. And now walk your hands a little bit wider. And if you're in child's pose, you're gonna press your hands on the floor, send your booty down towards your heels a little bit. Cat pose, when you press down the floor, your lower and upper back will reach towards the ceiling. If you're seated, and your hands on the floor, you'll rock behind your sits bones. Maybe you'll place your hands on your thighs. You'll still rock behind your sits bones a little bit. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back towards you and roll yourself up to an upright position. Some of us will be able to sit onto your heels. You might need to come onto your knees. You might even need to come to a different position. Find the position that works for you with an upright posture. Take your inhale to the sides and the backs of the ribs, nice and tall. Exhale, engage those abdominals and lengthen the spine, shoot the crown of the head to the ceiling. And again, inhaling to the sides and the back. Exhale, engage those abdominals slightly as you elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head to the ceiling. Next, inhale, shrug the shoulders up the ears. On the exhale, you're gonna allow the shoulder blades to drift down in a natural, gentle way as you get to your tallest, elongated posture, engaging those abdominals lightly, crown of the head shoots through the ceiling. You're gonna go ahead and come onto your knees. Which you might already be there, it's fine. Curl the toes under. You're gonna bring one leg forward, whatever leg you would like to bring forward, you can. I'm gonna bring my right leg forward. I'm gonna bring my left leg forward. You did my right leg on Wednesday, I can't remember. So hands under the quad can work. Use a wall, a chair, a roller, another prop, or you just drop your arms down by your side and you're gonna press weight into that front foot. Might need to lean forward a little bit and then you're gonna work yourself up to standing, bring the other foot next to it. Sitting nice and tall without locking the knees or engaging the glutes, just find an upright, somewhat relaxed posture. Inhale to the sides of the back of the ribs. Exhale, lightly engage those abdominals, you lengthen the spine. Shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling, get into your tallest posture. And you are done. All right, good job. I want to come by and stop the recording and wipe the sweat from my forehead. So warm here, crazy. All right.